All right, are we gonna get it on time this time, or am I gonna be on time? Stop you!
Shit. Here we go again.
You gotta count it down. Count it down. Count it down. Count it down.
I don't like counting down. You just gotta go with it. Ready? You start. Just do it. Shit. Here we go again.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe that was better. That was better than last week.
It was better. It was a lot
better than last week. You know what? Maybe season 2 we'll have it down, but who knows? Maybe. Who knows?
You just gotta get your it's not rhythm, but I don't know. Just like
my timing?
Your timing of it. You gotta like replay that clip.
Just over and over?
Over and over again. Yeah.
Until I get it down. You know what? I'll go do that.
Okay.
I will go do that. Well, if you're hearing that, you already know what time it is. Welcome to episode 10 of the SUSU podcast. My name is Darko.
My name is Remy. No,
call me mommy. Come on, drop it. I was waiting.
Yeah, I unironically say it, and it's like so many people like get so mad. Like I've lost so many followers on Twitter because of it, because my like header name is like call me mommy, but like get over it.
Yeah.
Like obviously I'm not a fucking communist. I'm a socialist. I mean, there's a big difference. Anyways, yeah. Your
and
fucking favorite pink-haired call me mommy bitch. What's up?
There we go. Yeah, and plus also it's Twitter. Like, let's not take the
Fuck
internet
Jeff
that
Bezos.
serious.
Tax the rich. Seize the means of production, baby.
Let's go. Strong start to episode 10 of the SUSU podcast. Yeah, if you don't know, we're going to do 10 episodes a season. So this is technically the season finale of season 1.
We're filming this on a Tuesday today.
Yeah, this is true. Usually we do it on Fridays and then upload the next week.
It's been a crazy weekend, baby. This
is true. Heatwave. For those who are not experiencing the heat wave, lucky you.
Yeah, fuck you.
We're getting fucked over here on the West Coast.
Yeah, there's a lot of like, I will say I'm very privileged with what I have at the moment. Yesterday was unbearable with what I had. I cannot imagine what people are going through who don't have any means of a cooling system whatsoever or a place to go to cool down. It's fucking rough out there. People are suffering. Stay cool. I'll give a list of tips of how to stay cool at the end of this podcast. If you know.
All right, good idea.
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah, it was 41 yesterday, right? 41 degrees Celsius.
No.
What do you mean?
It hit 46.
Yesterday was not. Oh shit. See, I didn't understand because I was in my basement. So like the basement's super cool.
Yeah.
Like the heat doesn't reach us down here. So, but that 46. Yeah.
Not good.
Not good at all.
Not fucking good. That's 114.8 degrees Fahrenheit.
Damn. Well, yeah. I'll be looking forward to those tips, and I'm sure the listener will as well.
Yeah, they're just some that I've been like looking up, some that people have posted. I've just gathered some in my head. I have not written them down because it's too hot to even hold my phone sometimes.
That's true.
But there's stuff that I like didn't even like think of before that I've like taken in and done myself, and they have done a difference. Like even if it helps with a couple degrees, that makes a huge difference.
No, definitely. Yeah. Definitely. All right. As we like to do here on the SUSU podcast, we're going to start with some get to know you questions.
As we like to do, you like to get to know me?
As we like to do here. Why not? I like to get to know you more. Of course. There's always more to know about it.
There's always more to know, yeah.
I will start with the first question. This question is, what is your best quality? You tell me what your best quality is. You're going to say you don't like these questions?
Yeah, I hate these questions. Even though I have one that's kind of similar.
You don't like
my best quality? I don't know. It's not. I wouldn't say my best, but it's definitely a strength and weakness.
Which is?
Brain don't work today. I feel like I go out of my way, or I try to go out of my way to help my friends and family.
Yeah.
like to the point where like
Yeah.
I may be suffering a bit. So sometimes it can be a negative thing, but
Family and friends first.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely see that one in you.
Thank you.
My best quality, I think my best quality is understanding.
I've got a fat ass, yeah.
Yeah, that both of those things. I understand that I have a fat ass.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
That's how it is. But yeah, it would. Yeah, I think my best quality is understanding.
Yeah.
I try to understand as much as possible.
That's good.
That's what I say. But yeah, I mean, I feel like these questions are good because it makes you have to think about the good qualities about yourself.
Yes,
Because it's so easy to think about all the negative shit. Yeah, it's so easy to be like, oh, I'm a fucking dumbass, I'm stupid, I'm blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But it's like, sometimes you got to think about the good.
Yeah,
the good
I just
qualities.
feel like it's like, I don't know. I feel like I'm almost, it's almost like, it's almost boasting when I say this, but I feel like I'm too humble to like want to talk about myself in these ways. You know what I mean? Like this is just.
You can't actually call yourself humble. That's not being humble anymore.
That's what I'm saying.
Someone
like
has
I
to call
can't
it. Yeah,
say
exactly.
that without, yeah. If you could hire someone to help you, would it be with cleaning, cooking, or yard work?
Oh. I would say yard work because I really want like a garden and shit like that, but I don't have the time because I'm always away.
Mm-hmm.
So yard work. Cooking and cleaning, I'm good. I know what I like to eat. I'm not knocking anyone else's cooking because some other people are master chefs, but I just, I like what I eat. I can cook, I can clean, but yard work would have to be the one, I think. Yeah. What about you?
Cleaning.
Cleaning. You hate cleaning?
I fucking hate cleaning.
Yeah.
Like you've seen my place. Like it's not like I have a clean place.
Mm-hmm.
It's just hard for me to keep up sometimes. Like it's just overwhelming. And like sometimes my place will be like messy. And there's a big difference. Let me just put that out there between being like messy and dirty. And I feel like when I was like younger, I would let it get dirty. And I figured out how to like combat that. And now I'm just like messy for like maybe 3 to 4 days out of the week. And then I'll just like go on a fucking high. And then I'll just start cleaning everything like top to bottom and reorganizing things. And then it'll be good again.
Yeah, I feel like that's usually like a common cycle for a lot of people. Like even in my room, like since I'm not in my room all the time, like I'll clean it so it looks really nice. And then just like over the time of me going and coming, like it gets messy, and then same thing. Like I'll take a minute and then just reorganize everything. But yeah, I mean, do you hate just like the act of having to like get up and start like scrubbing?
Yeah,
shit?
I mean, we've talked about this before with my ADHD. Like sometimes like it's just physically impossible to like get myself up to do it. And it's not that I'm like not up and doing things. It's just like that initial response of like, okay, how long is this going to take? Because I have no understanding of time. Like, I really don't. Like, I'll be like, okay, there is so many dishes in the sink and I have to unload the dishwasher before I can fill it. And I'll think about that and I'll know that it's there. But I'm like, I know that it won't take long, but it physically in my brain, it feels like it's going to take hours. And it does take me hours because I can't fucking get up and do it. It's like I'm frozen and paralyzed. Like, it's such a weird feeling. I don't know how to explain it any better, but it's hard sometimes. And like I'll look around and be like, okay, this needs to get done, this needs to get done, but my mind also can't focus on one thing. It's seeing everything, so it's hard for me. So sometimes I will make myself lists, and it does help while I'm sitting there. But like, I don't know, I feel like setting a timer too also helps me. If I set a timer for like 10 minutes and I'm like, okay, you know what, I'll just do 10 minutes, because then I know 10 minutes is 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's
really not that long. And then if the timer goes off and I'm into it, I'll just continue doing it.
Boom.
And if I'm not, I'll sit down and I'll try again later when I remember to set a timer.
And once the timer goes off and I'm like, you know what? Fuck this.
Yeah, I'm going to try something else later. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, Remy needs a body double for hire.
Yeah.
Body doubles, or if you just want to come clean Remy's house.
Have we talked about body doubling on here?
Not on here, just to me.
Okay,
Just
so if
talk
people
to me
don't
about
know, body doubling is, I don't know if it like goes for like other like neurodivergent people, but with ADHD, like it helps me a lot when somebody's like, let's say I need to clean my room or put my laundry away. Like Darko's like came here in the past and like sat here while I've like folded all my laundry and got it all put away. And for some reason, it's so much easier to do when somebody else is there. And they're not doing anything. They're not helping me. They're just sitting there.
No.
So it's called body doubling.
For those that don't know.
Yeah.
There you go. Body doubling. What? I'm asking you a question now?
Yeah.
Oh, man, I just had it. Well, come on, man. What is this? This amateur hour?
Yeah. Do you want me to go so you can find it?
Please.
Okay.
No, I have it. I have it. Stop.
I said one word.
Okay. If money wasn't a factor, what would you be doing with your life right now?
Shut the fuck up. Is that actually your question?
Yeah. Is that your question?
If money was no object, what would you do all day? That was literally my next question. Stop it. That's so funny.
Well, I'm glad I got it in first.
Okay. I was just about to say it too. That's so funny.
Telepathy.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
If money wasn't an object, what would I do all day? I would live life. Simple as that. I don't know.
Okay.
Like I would.
That's vague.
What do you mean live life? Do what you like want to do. Like I would be going outside all day. I would be, I don't know, buying really nice cars so I can drive around with the tops down and rent a beach house or rent a cabin or go to concerts and fly to different countries and travel. And I don't know, I would just do fun shit all the time. Not scary shit. Like I'm not into skydiving and like bungee jumping. Fuck that. Like y'all are fucked for that. But everything else, I'm fine. That doesn't include adrenaline.
All right, don't forget shaking your ass on a yacht.
I want to shake my ass on a yacht.
Don't forget that one.
Buy myself a yacht. Yes, a boat. You see? I'll get my motor's license. Done. Actually, you know what? Fuck that. I'll pay someone to drive the boat.
Yeah, you would. Exactly. Yeah. Why would you have to go through the trouble of learning?
Right.
Just pay someone. Yeah, I feel like I'd be very similar. Or I would just like live on the beach or something. I'd live in some tropical area where I'm constantly fed tropical fruits and fruits by the hour. And yeah, I just sit there and then I get my toes done, mani-pedi, eat fruits. And just sit on the beach and just that would be my life. I'd get super dark. Like I'd get super dark, but it'd be perfect.
Yeah.
But yeah, that would be the life. Yeah, exactly that. Just yeah, I like your answer. Live life.
Live life. Just do fun shit all the time. Like it doesn't have to be planned.
Wouldn't have to worry about anything.
Also, just like sleep. You know what I mean?
Oh wow. Yes.
Just like be able to sleep.
You know how hard it is. You know how hard it is to sleep when you're broke? You can't sleep.
You can't fucking sleep when you're broke.
You know how hard it is to sleep when you're broke?
I'm fucking dead, money, man.
Yeah. But when you got money, you can sleep so peacefully.
Oh, everyone else is doing everything for you.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's a good life. That's a good life. All right. Don't ask the same question, but ask a different one.
Wait, hold on. What do we got here? You know, it's funny. Yeah, see, this is just like the question you asked in the beginning. How would your friends describe you?
Funny enough, one of our friends described me as someone who enjoys making connections in the world.
Oh.
Which is like, yeah, like connections between like, or like also being able to see things from a different like perspective. Like, say, for example, like a tree, like everyone is like, oh, here's a tree. But it's like being able to look at the tree and then make the connection that like, oh, this tree is
breathing because I'm on mushrooms.
Yeah, breathing. I do love the mushrooms. But yeah, like just that. Yeah. Like someone who's always trying to make connections from one thing to the other.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, that's how I have been described.
Oh, I don't think anyone's actually described me. I don't know. I think maybe just caring. My sister mentions it a lot. I just like to be a caring person. I think that like maybe just motherly. I'm a motherly person. That's always like been my thing.
Motherly person, yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, very maternal person. And maybe just really political.
Just another typical political mom.
I'm very opinionated.
I'm just a political mom.
Yeah, I'm very opinionated.
Yes.
So
that's a fact. I totally 100% agree with that.
And like I feel like I am right.
I am heavily opinionated, and all my opinions are correct.
They're all correct because they all stem from empathy. That's why I think I am correct.
Okay.
Because I believe in basic human empathy.
She does, Mrs. Fox. Yeah, I know. I like. I
don't know if that's how my friends describe me as, but I feel like that would be something that they would.
I would agree with that. Definitely caring, maternal, radically opinionated. I would say.
Progressively radically.
Okay. Oh, there you go. There. Yeah. Got to describe that. Yeah. Got to describe
what radical I am.
Yeah. What exactly?
But I didn't make that obvious in the intro.
That's good. This is a weird question because I don't think I'm embarrassed to answer this. But the question is, which song or artist are you too embarrassed to say you absolutely love right now?
Oh.
So like, I don't think it has like, because I'm like, I don't think I'm like, if I'm embarrassed to listen to something, why am I even listening to it? Like, that makes no sense. So maybe not embarrassed, but whose music or what music do you listen to that people probably wouldn't think you listen to if you like?
So I don't listen to this band often.
Mm-hmm.
But when it does come on, it's kind of a bop. Like it's classics, right?
Who's this? Who is it?
Who do you think it is?
Mariana's Trench.
No, I'm not into them.
Who? I don't know.
Nickelback.
Do I know them?
Nickelback,
yes.
People always shit on them, and I did too for so long. But then I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
It's actually kind of like that shit fucks hard
it
sometimes.
Fucks. When and where did the hate for Nickelback come from? Is it because of Chad?
No, it stemmed from everybody else being like, this is a fucking cheesy band and they suck. But it's like, actually, you know what? They're pretty fucking dope. Like, why did everybody fucking shit on them? Like, why was I following that?
I don't know. It's like the society thing.
Like, it's the same vibe as like listening back to like emo songs that I listened to back in the day. Like,
they still go hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out Nickelback.
No, I have that fucking song in my head. Where are you? I'm so sorry. I cannot see. The curse of singing, where are you?
Classic. Shout out all that music.
Yeah.
All that music. It's definitely, because that, and it's crazy too that like, we're going to remember that shit forever because that was the music we were listening to when we were, like the formative years of growing up and being adults and shit.
Yeah.
So it's like, that shit's in our DNA. Emo is in our DNA.
Yep.
Okay. For me, I would say Haim is probably the one.
Who?
Like Haim?
I don't know.
You don't know Haim?
No.
The three Jewish sisters?
No, I don't know.
Oh, I need to put you onto Haim.
Okay.
Yeah, HAIM. 3 Jewish sisters. I'm gonna fuck their names up right now, so I'm not even gonna try it.
Okay.
but they're all amazing and beautiful. Yeah, they pretty much play every instrument in that band.
Why would you be embarrassed about listening to them?
I'm not embarrassed. I'm saying this is.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Like I changed the question for myself because like I'm not embarrassed to listen to any of the music that I'm listening to. Like I'm just gonna come out and like I blast Haim. I'm like a black dude with like lip sunglasses in a van, and I'm blasting Haim. Like
yeah.
Okay, I don't give a fuck.
You bought those. I love that. Send me a picture of you with wearing those
in them.
Yeah, in them.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, I'll send it to you. But yeah, Haim, I love Haim. If you don't know who Haim is, listen to Haim, and yeah, it'll change your life.
How long does it take you to get ready in the morning?
Fuck, a long time. It depends where I'm going. It depends where I'm going.
Yeah, there's stages.
Yes, thank you.
There's different stages. Because if I have to get up early and like go do shit like errands and stuff, I'm not putting on a face. I'm like, I might take a rinse in the shower. I also don't wash my hair every day. Like I wash my hair once a week.
Yeah.
I shower almost every day, but like I don't wash my hair every day. So I think that's quick. But when I wash my hair, I do all the other shit. I like shave, moisturize, exfoliate, like baby oil, like everything. Like, so like my like one big wash a week is usually on Fridays. And then, cause I like work and shit too. So I'll do that. And that's like an hour I'm spending.
Yes.
In the shower. Alone.
It's a big, yeah. Wash days are a big day.
Yeah. And then I'm also like tanning. I'm doing my tan. So I'll do that like Thursday night. I'll have to exfoliate the night before. So that alone will take like, I don't know, like 20 minutes, 25 minutes. And then I'll do my tan. And then I'll wake up in the morning and then I'll do all that stuff. I'll rinse the tan off. I'll shave. Yeah. So I feel like quickly it'll take me like 20 minutes to head out the door. If I'm just like trying to make myself look like kind of cute, maybe like 35 minutes. If I'm fucking getting ready to work and like packing shit and like doing all the works, including the shower, it'll probably take me like 2 to 3 hours.
That's facts. Yeah. I mean, I don't have to put makeup on it, but still like it'll probably take me like, an hour and a half, 2 hours, like on a wash day.
Oh yeah.
Definitely an hour and a half, 2 hours. But like, regularly, the biggest thing for me is like the clothing. Like if I don't already know what I want to wear, just staring at my closet is like the worst thing. Like I hate just like, so I usually like know the day before that I'm going somewhere, and then the outfit is already planned in my head as I'm sleeping. So it's like tomorrow I'll wake up and it's like, boom, outfit. Like I saw myself put the outfit on in my head. And then, and then I go from there.
I think that's why I like summer so much, other than this damn heat wave, is like, I'll just throw on a dress and go.
Oh, boom. Yeah, no, summer is the easiest. Yeah. Like, in the summer, I don't try to look
like, I'm not even putting underwear on. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Wind blows. I'm sorry, everybody.
Like, but like, honestly, because I'm not going to try to dress up in the summer. Like, I'm just going to be like sweating through it all. It's like, it's not even going to look nice anymore.
Exactly.
Like, I'd rather be comfortable in the summer than try to dress all white or whatever. It's like, no, man, I'm gonna sweat right through that shit. In the summer, I don't know, ballers. The people who aren't broke, they dress all white. They got money for it. They got money for that shit.
People who aren't poor don't sweat. Apparently.
They got the surgery. They got the surgery to get rid of their sweat.
Speaking of sweating, I went and I don't know how this kind of has to do with it. I went and got a tattoo on Saturday.
Yeah.
And that was amazing. So here was my plan. I haven't gotten a tattoo for a few reasons. One, I couldn't decide what I wanted. Like I did, but I didn't know where to start. And I felt like I wanted to have my whole sleeve thought out before I started. Two,
right.
I knew it was going to be an addiction and I had to be ready to start spending money to do it every month. Three, I was nervous about finding an artist because sometimes you'll go to an artist and what if you don't like their work that they did on you, or if you don't vibe with them, because the fact of the matter is you're sitting in a chair with somebody for hours on end. Like you want to be able to get along with the person and vibe with them.
Yeah, it's nice.
So I was really nervous. So a mutual friend of both of ours, recommended me to this guy. And I looked at his work because I decided on doing American traditional. I've always loved the artwork. And patchwork is like beautiful to me. Like I love the way that patchwork looks on bodies. And I was like, you know what? This will actually work perfect for me because then I'm not having to decide an entire sleeve. I don't have to decide what's going where. I can just do it as I go. And that's what patchwork will allow me to do. So, went to the artist and I booked him last month and put my deposit in. I was so nervous because I've never gotten a piece this big. I have like the tiniest one on like my neck behind my ear. And so I never count that. And I didn't feel that. Like it was really loud. And I went there. He was phenomenal. Absolutely amazing. He kind of like described like what each thing he was doing was in the beginning. And I told him like, here's the thing. I have no issue with pain or needles. Like my pain tolerance is absurdly high. Like it's inhuman. But the issue that I was getting nervous about was I have a sensory issue where if someone's like rubbing my back or my arm like 4 times too many times, I'll like want to crawl out of my own skin. Okay. It's like, it fucking freaks me out. I hate it. It makes me want to throw up. Like I hate it so much. And I'm surprised, but like during the entire tattoo, I didn't do that until like when he was shading the wing that I got on the beetle. And all of a sudden he stops and I fucking sit up so fast. I take my mask off like an idiot. And then I realize I'm like, oh, fuck, sorry. I don't know why I took my mask off. He's like, it's okay. And I already explained that this is how I feel. So like, I think he knew. Yeah. But I was so close to having a fucking panic attack right then. Like, that's what gives me a panic attack, not the pain. Just the fact that he was going over and rubbing his hand and like pushing like down. Where like, oh my God, it was so bad. But it took a minute and then I was fine. And that was the only issue that I had throughout the 2.5 hour session. So,
well, I mean, good for you for even letting him know.
I told him right away. I was like, if this isn't going to be painful for me, like, I'm totally fine with it. There are some spots that are like, oh, okay, like, that's kind of painful, but like nothing that like bothers me. And it was like behind like the back of my arm and stuff like that. But other than that, it was a great experience. He's going to do all the rest of my tattoos. We've talked about it. He's my permanent artist. I was literally going to him to start my search on tattoo artist, and that search was short-lived because I found him right away.
And then you found him, yeah.
Very thankful for that. And I'm really excited to like go again and get more. Like I'm so hyped. I love my tattoo so much.
You about to be tatted the fuck up.
Yeah. We're doing whole sleeve first. I might do right arm and then left leg. And then we're moving on to the neck, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
The front and back side? What?
Front of the neck.
Front.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a big like, you know, like that's a big space, especially for like the pain. What, like I'm thinking of the pain.
No,
front of the
I'm
neck?
fine. I'm fine.
All right.
I told you my pain tolerance is fine.
No, that's true. Your pain tolerance is high as fuck. That's a fact.
Yeah, I'll be fine with it.
Okay. That's great. I could never get a fucking neck tattoo. I'd like piss my pants or something.
I'm excited for it. Like that'll be my gift. Oh, I got one arm and one leg done. Fuck yeah, let me get some neck tatties. Let me just fuck myself up real nice.
As you should.
But anyways, I was saying, I got the tattoo right in the fucking start of the heat wave. So he put the second skin on, and then it was just after 24 hours, I was like, I need to take this off because I'm like sweaty inside of it and I don't want it to get infected. So yeah. Yeah,
I mean, but it's like it's fine now.
Oh yeah, like it's healing so nicely. Yeah. Like even when I took it off, it was like the majority of it was healed after 24 hours. Like I was shocked. It's just like the big thick part of like the back of the beetle, like the shading, the filling in that is like a little bit scabbed, but like nothing crazy. So very happy with the outcome. Very happy with my artist. Very happy with the healing process. Not happy with the heat wave and what it's done. But yeah, good experience overall, and I cannot wait to do it again.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, 'cause, when you sent me the picture of the tattoo, I was like, yeah, this looks really fucking good. Like, you got me excited to go, wanted to go get tatted.
You gotta do
So I'm
it.
like,
We should do a
yeah, we
tattoo
gotta
date.
do. You want to do a tattoo date? Oh my god.
Yeah, let's do it.
No, you always say that, and then I always have to take it out.
Sorry. Everybody,
Sorry.
we're still going.
We are still here.
We're still here.
This question, I have this question here.
Okay.
Are you friends with any of your exes?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
More than one?
Oh, like all of them almost.
Damn.
Except for like one one. Like, I'm not like close friends with all of them, but like we're like buddy. Like, we're not like there's no ill will towards any like between us at all.
Okay, yeah. So it ended amicably.
No, some of them didn't, but like after some time, it kind of just, you know, especially living in the city that we're in. Yeah. Yeah, it kind of just like ended up that way where like you're friends with the person again, and it's okay. I don't know. You kind of like move on. I don't know. There's only like one person that I'm not friends with that I wouldn't be, because he's literally just the bane of my existence. But
damn.
Other than that, and one girl. But other than that,
one girl.
Yeah.
You think it's a good idea to be friends with your exes?
Yeah, I think so. Because here's my view on it.
Mm-hmm.
I think that if you are in the space of being able to, you know, stay friends, whether that be right away or like in time, like after years or something, or even months, whatever it may be, whatever you're both comfortable with, you've spent so much time with that person. Like, say you're in a relationship for like 2 years or 3 years. That's just all gone for nothing to have no relationship anymore. So I think if the opportunity arises where you can be friends in the future, absolutely take it. I don't think it clearly didn't work out for a reason. So you guys are better off as friends than you were to be in a relationship. It wasn't compatible enough to be in a relationship. That's what I think.
And honestly, that makes total sense. And honestly, after that, like, you have no reason not to be just completely honest with the other person. Like, you know what I mean? Because you've already spent time with each other. And then, like, say for whatever reason you weren't like saying whatever you wanted to say during the relationship, outside of the relationship, like, you know, you can be so much more, you can be honest. Like, what are you trying to hide? You're not trying to get with this person or whatever, like, anymore. So it's like, just, yeah, you can be so much more honest, I feel, outside of the relationship. But yeah, me currently, I'm not friends with any of my exes. I would like to be, but I leave that up to her.
Yeah. And that comes with time, and it might not happen, or it might happen. You never know.
You never know. You never know.
Never know. So I'm going to read this Reddit post.
Okay. Ready.
Okay. This is needing advice for inviting my 29, he's 29 male, and his girlfriend is a 28 female, on an expensive vacation and expecting her to pay all of her share, ? I make a lot more than her, in brackets. So he goes, hello, my girlfriend, myself, my parents, and my brother and his wife all went on vacation in another country a week ago. My brother and I were the ones who did most of the planning for the itinerary, although we did ask everyone else for input. For background, I make around $150,000 as an IT consultant. My girlfriend is a teacher making $45,000. My parents are pretty affluent, as well as my brother and sister-in-law. My girlfriend knew this trip was coming up and took on a second job waitressing on the weekends for several months to get ready for it. We have always split things 50-50 in the 2 years that we have been together. There were a few times on vacation when she did not go on outings with us, wine tasting, scuba diving, etc. She also would only eat 2 meals a day, simply stating that she was on a budget. My family does favor more high-end, expensive places. My friends thought it was very strange that she only eats 2 meals a day, although she normally eats 3. When we got home, I asked her why she skipped out on several of the outings and only 2 meals a day. I mentioned how I heard her stomach growling one night and said I was concerned about her having an eating disorder. She got teary-eyed and said that 3 meals a day wasn't feasible for her, and neither were the outings that she chose not to go on. She went on 3 out of 6 outings. She said she was not expecting everything to cost so much, and she was overwhelmed. She also said she doesn't know if this is going to work long term if she's expected to go on vacation like that with people who make so much more than her. I feel bad that I did not pick up on her discomfort sooner, but we did agree to split everything 50-50. I don't know why she agreed to come if the cost was an issue. That's it. There's comments I'm going to read after. What are your thoughts on this?
Okay. I think that the guy should have just been like, yo, I know usually we split it 50-50, but this time it's okay. Like, you're in a relationship with her. Why are you not making this compromise of like, clearly you know she makes less than you. Why are you going to be like...
Here's the thing. This is my dynamic for relationships.
Yeah.
If I was to make more money than a person, or they were to make more money than me, we would average out the percentage. So if someone's making 100K and I'm making 50, or we'll split it the other way around. I'm making 100 and they're making 50. I'm going to pay more according to how much we make a year and how much bills each of us have. We're going to do math on that because that's fair. If I'm making more money, like we're going to split bills according to how much we make. Do you know what I mean?
Makes total sense. No, yeah.
And it's like, she obviously likes being a teacher. She obviously wants to be a teacher. That's why she's doing it. Like, you're an IT. What an IT guy thing to do. Like, fuck off. Anyways.
What an IT guy thing to do.
Just fucking, so fucking stupid. Yeah. So here are the comments that people left and what he responded to.
Okay.
You know, she really had no idea how much things were going to cost. She makes $45K a year. She hasn't been living the high life in another country. I can't imagine going on vacation with my significant other, someone I care about. Do you? Then all jaunting off for expeditions and leaving her alone for half the time. Then taking her to restaurants you know she can't afford and watching her starve herself to be able to go the other 2 times. Surely you are making this up. You can't be this clueless at age 29. I think this is so fake, but here's your judgment. He goes, I showed her the itinerary and the restaurants we would be going to. She had access to all the information beforehand. She could have suggested that we eat somewhere else, but she did not. Next one.
Shut up.
You made your girl work an extra job and left her starving in her room alone. As her boyfriend, you didn't once feel the need to take care of her. You literally left your woman hungry and alone. Who does that to the person they love? I hope she leaves your ass. He goes,
Facts.
She's an adult, not a child, and she went to the pool or went on a walk around town. It's not like she was starving in her room. I didn't make her do anything. She makes her own decisions. And someone said, you heard her stomach growling, dude. You let her sit there hungry instead of offering to cover a single meal. I genuinely hope she leaves you and never speaks to you again. Another person said, you saw her skipping meals and at no point said, it's okay, this one's on me. You let her take a second job when it's something you invited her to. Not that she's asking you to spoil her. If you guys are doing 50-50, it would make a lot more sense that you at least pay 3 times as much as her to account for what portion of your pay it takes up, which is what I said. It's probably embarrassing for her to admit this is all expensive, but also seriously, man up and just pay. I would have dumped you after the first such outing if I were her. And then he goes, she clearly is not entitled as you seem to be.
Dude, this guy needs to... He's 29?
29. And then someone said, it's pretty disgusting that she's willing to jump through all these hoops, miss meals, skip events, put herself in debt, all to spend time with you. But you, with all your wealth, aren't willing to even buy her lunch. Sometimes being a part of a relationship means giving up something you have to show how special the other person is to you. It sounds to me like you would be totally okay with her telling you up front that she will not go on vacation because she can't afford it, meaning you would still go and leave her behind. That's not a real relationship. The right thing to do would have been to offer to help pay the moment you found out she planned to get a second job just to spend extra time with you. You don't love or care about her, which is the bottom line. The more a man loves a woman, the more of him he wants to give to her. You know what he says to this? Thank
What
you.
did he say?
This is the first comment that's helped me realize that deep down, I think she's not good enough for me, and I do not want to give her more. I felt this way for a little while, but wasn't sure where the feeling came from. According to you all, she probably deserves better, so I'm sure we'll be breaking up shortly.
What? I love it. It took him to the end of the thread to realize, hey, you know what?
There's more of him realizing. There's more of him realizing. And he goes, someone's like, you guys are supposed to be partners, but instead you're treating her like a leech for the mere idea of you helping her out of the vacation. I make much less than my partner. We don't do 50-50 on anything because it's not possible for me, nor is it fair. Your partner sounds like she's in distress trying to figure out how to afford to eat while you're focusing on the money and how 50-50 is fair. She deserves better. And he goes, I also deserve better, so she can date someone that matches her budget.
Oh, now he's taking shots, huh?
Fucking classless piece of shit.
Now he's the one taking shots.
I'm not even gonna read any more of them just because they're just that bad. Like, it's so terrible. Like, how fucking disgusting.
But like, what a way to like come to the realization that like, you know what? Actually, yeah, I probably don't love her as much as I thought.
Yeah.
You have to go to Reddit and like get a bunch of people to just shit on you to be.
And then
like,
you're like,
you know
oh
what?
yeah, she doesn't deserve me. She's poor. She's a teacher and I'm an IT guy.
Fucked. That's fucked, man. I feel for her. Shawty, look, yo, I don't make that much money too, but if you're down for a 26-year-old man who does radio, let me know. Hit me up.
Who will still use his last dime to pay for something for you if it means you guys get to like spend time together.
I'll try my best. This guy is a complete asshole. Man, what?
Isn't that fucked? You make $145K a year? And you're
like, yeah, everything's 50-50. Man, she clearly doesn't make as much as you. Yeah, this guy's an idiot.
He makes $100K almost more than her. That's so fucked.
A complete idiot.
That's so fucked. Yeah.
Yeah, and especially like once the relationship starts getting serious, yeah, like you're going to come down to the point where like, say if you guys do move in together, things are going to happen like that where you're going to have to start, you know, like the bills, exactly how you were saying before. And it's like, yeah, you need to sit down and have that conversation of how is the money going to be split up and like divided.
And I'm
like,
sorry,
like,
if I'm making that much a year, I'm taking my friends on vacation with me for fun. They're not paying for anything. My friends, let alone my significant other. Like if I have that money to spend and like do fun things with, I'm doing that. I
don't want you paying for nothing. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Money's fucking money. Like money isn't real. You just print more.
That's facts. But like, yeah, exactly to your point. It's like, yeah, like if you want to go on this vacation, you want to take your significant other, like, yeah, why are you like, okay, let's split it 50-50. Like if you clearly make more than her, just be like, boom, yo, I'm bossing up. Everything's paid for. You don't have to do nothing. You know what I mean? Like I don't want you to do anything. I just want you to come, have a good time, relax, chill. It's nice. But now you could be like,
and
cough up that teacher salary.
It's not like she's like using him because she literally got a second job just to pay for the trip that she couldn't even do everything on. She just wanted to spend time with him. So you know that girl is going to appreciate everything if someone is paying for it. Like, but she couldn't focus on enjoying it because she's like starving.
She's starving in the bedroom.
Oh my God. That's terrible.
Wild. Yeah. See, the second job thing too, like, even there, that should have been the first clue of like, yo, your girl gets a second job because you're planning for this vacation. I'd be like, yo, quit that job tonight. The fuck you mean?
Yeah, you're like, already a teacher, which teachers are working overtime on top of like the 8 or the school day. Like, come on.
And now you're going to work weekends as a waitress, it was?
Yeah.
Yeah, come on, nah, man.
The worst kind of like mental load job there is too.
Nah. Like, yo, quit that job tonight. I don't even know why the fuck you even got that job. I'm sorry that I didn't want to just boss up and pay for this shit, but I'm bossing up and paying for it. That's what you should have done.
Hey, I'm getting the second job for you.
Yeah, facts. Facts. You know what? So matter of fact, don't even quit. I'll go be a waiter. I'll go be the waiter. Fuck it. That's wild, man.
Can we talk about my birthday?
Crazy. You totally can talk about your birthday.
So I went out for dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the thing. You know this. I know this. We've talked about this. My friends know this. My family knows this. I have not been able to get drunk, like actually just like on my ass drunk in years. Like when I drink, I get a headache. Like I'll never just like get fully drunk. Like I just can't do it anymore. And for my birthday on Saturday, I was like, you know what? This is my moment.
You're going to push past them.
I'm going to fucking do it. I'm going to get drunk, like really fucking drunk, and I'm going to enjoy myself. And that's exactly what I fucking did, bitch. I went out for dinner, and I feel nervous telling you. I don't know why I feel guilty. It's not that fucking big of a deal. Like, I don't know.
No, go ahead.
I ordered a fucking steak. Apparently I was arguing with everybody, but I was like, yeah, I'm going to get the most expensive steak. And I did. I like picked out this steak and I was arguing and the server was confused. And everyone's like, no, you're going to regret it. You're drunk. And I'm like, I'm a grown adult. I haven't eaten meat in this long. I've saved enough of the environment. Blah, blah, blah. It's one time. It's not like I do it every day. Like I'm about to fucking do some meth or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
did you read all of it?
Apparently, yes.
You read? Okay. I want to know, what did you drink? What were you drinking?
Gin, baby. Just gin.
Okay. That's my girl.
I know. I did a lot of shots too. As far as I can remember, I remember my grandmother was buying me a few shots, and I think I ordered. And I was like, I don't remember paying my bill, but then I guess like two of my friends paid, or my sister, and then our mutual friend paid my bill, which was really nice. They like split
I don't think people
me.
should pay. Yeah, people should not pay their bill on your birthday. Like if you're taking me out for my birthday, no, that should not be the case.
I did last year.
If you are taking me out for my birthday, everyone there splits the bill.
I had a great birthday. No, everything was paid for. I had a great night afterwards, and then the next morning, I also got taken for breakfast, and that was paid for. So, I mean, it was one of the best birthdays that I've had in a while. I got to spend it with the people that I love, and I got really drunk for the first time in a very, very long time. I ate a steak.
I ate a motherfucking cow. It was delicious.
I ate a cow. And yeah.
Did you feel anything afterwards the next day after you ate the steak? Okay, yeah. I just wanted to ask. I
did, however, feel like absolute shit in my head the next day.
Yeah.
Like I was like, I didn't feel nauseous. My stomach wasn't upset. It was just my head. It was just so so much pressure in my head. And I had the worst fucking like headache, like migraine. It was like 2 in 1. It was so bad. Like my vision wasn't great. I was like, it wasn't good. And I kept like trying to like get up to like get ready and do things. Every time I'd sit up, I'd be like, oh, fuck, like, I'm not feeling good. And my friend was like, are you okay? And I was like, no, I don't know if I can do this. And I drove to the restaurant to go get breakfast too, which I was like fine after. I just kept like going back to sleep, and then again, I was fine. But once I was sitting there like waiting for breakfast, I was like, this is taking way too long. I can't sit on these tall ass fucking bar stools. Like I need to go home and lay down. Yeah.
No, because like the biggest thing for me, because I even saw your tweet about it too, like maybe the day before or like the day after. Sorry.
Oh, really?
And like, yeah. So then like right away, like the first thing that came to my head was like I want to know where her head was at, like afterwards, like if there was any sort of like, oh my God, what did I do? But no, okay. I'm glad that you were just
fine with it.
Yeah.
It's not a big deal. I think like when I started, there was life reasons to like why I was so devoted to it, and I was really just disgusted by the idea and everything. But like I feel like it's still a lot to do with that, like the ethical reasons, but also environmental reasons. And I feel like I still do a pretty good job at like combating like what I'm using in my day-to-day and what I'm eating in my day-to-day. So like it's not like a huge deal. Like, and I wouldn't ever like shit on anybody else for like if they did that. And yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I felt guilty. And I'm like, why do I feel guilty? Like it's not a huge deal. Like I shouldn't feel this guilty about it. I think that was the only thing, was just the guilt.
Yeah. And that's what I wanted to ask. Cause like, I know like even for me, like even though I don't eat like meat and also dairy, but like there's times where like if I go over to my homie's house and like his mom makes his food and they're making like roti and they're using butter and then like by the time she already made the food, it's there. And I'm like, I'm not going to be like, yo, fucking send this back and make it with oil.
You get sick from eating dairy though, don't you?
Well, I mean, like it tastes amazing going in, and then coming out, I'm on the toilet for like.
That's also one of those things
minutes.
too, where it's like, okay, like not for me, but in your situation, like it's already made. It's either gonna get wasted or it's gonna get like.
And especially in like cultures, whether it be like African cultures or like Indian cultures and stuff, like, man, someone's mom just like slaved over the fucking stove to make you food, and you're gonna be like, oh, I'm vegan, I'm not gonna eat your food. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, shut the fuck up. You better fucking eat. You better eat that shit. So like, so I mean, like, it tastes amazing going in, but I know like what's the risk. I know that in 20 minutes I'm gonna be on the toilet, but that's okay. It's worth it. It's worth it. But yeah, that's crazy. She ate a motherfucking steak. She got drunk.
Apparently I really enjoyed it and I ate all of it.
I can just imagine you there with like the steak knife and the fork and you're eating and you're like licking your fingers like, oh,
I'm
steak.
fucking hammered too. I'm drunk as hell. I do, like, here's the thing.
The best steak ever.
I didn't black out. Like, I remember eating the steak. I remember ordering it. I remember some of the argument about ordering it. I remember trying the potatoes because they like rolled it and crisped it. I don't know. It was super weird, but it was really good. I remember having a bite of vegetables and leaving the rest. Like, there's just it's fuzzy. Do you know what I mean? But I don't black out.
Yeah.
So sometimes people have to like remind me of like a certain conversation, but it's like anything. Like, I just have bad memory in general. But
no, I think it's funny that you left the vegetables, like literally like
the one thing that I love to eat.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that night, you really went like back to your old ways. You got drunk as fuck, and you ate a whole fucking steak.
A whole ass steak. Yep.
Damn, you really
so good.
turned the clock back. You turned the clock back on that one.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, that's wild.
I went to my first live show last weekend too. It was amazing. I wasn't gonna go because what happened was I was gonna get tickets, and when they went live, they sold out so quickly.
Right.
We talked about this. There was only 6 people left, and we didn't end up doing that. And I couldn't get a table, and I was like, oh, that sucks so bad. And then I was talking to my friend, and he was like, oh, like I invited my friend from work. And because we're just talking about it randomly, he's like, but she always bails. So if she does, I'll let you know. And I was like, okay. So I asked him middle of the week, I'm like, hey, did you clarify with her whether or not she's going to go? And he's like, yeah, she's going. And then the Saturday, like midday, he's like, yeah, she just bailed on me. So if you still want to come, and I was like, fuck yeah, I'll go home now. Like,
hell yeah,
for sure. So it was.
How was it?
Honestly, it was one of the best shows that they've played so far. I think one of the out of the two that I really love. But that's just the energy was amazing. Like their first show back, I love watching them play. I took so many videos for my grandfather because my grandfather loves watching them. And it was so good seeing all the boys again, all in one space. And I just missed them so much. And it was nice, like, saying hi to everybody and seeing so many familiar faces, like, going to go see them, like, diehards. Right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, all good friends, but diehards for them. Like, it was a great experience. I really needed that night. I really enjoyed myself. My friend was glad that he took me because he knows that I, like, enjoyed it more than the other person would have because it's more my thing. So,
yeah.
It was fantastic. I loved it.
Well, and I mean, you have, like, I would assume that you have a closer connection with them than
oh yeah,
the other girl. Yeah,
for sure. And like with the people there too, right?
Exactly.
Because both him and I like know everybody there basically. So
that's sick.
Yeah, it was great. It was fucking sweaty as shit because it was outside venue. But like they had the tents over top, so when it did cool down, the heat was still getting trapped in the tents, and it was like, we got there. I'm like sweating, like fanning myself with like the menu.
Fuck. Was it like a mask? No mask? Vaccinated
mask
people?
until you sit down. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm just wondering what it's going to be like moving forward. Yeah, because a lot of places are opening up, and like even I know like some club events are happening where people are going to be in clubs.
I can't even like fuck with like club events opening up right now.
Oh no, I'm not doing that. Especially in the summer too. Like I'm not trying to be in a fucking club.
I love that like 70% of BC has been vaccinated, like their first shot, like people who are eligible. But like, I would like to see that number with the second vaccine and then things open up. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't think clubs should open up now. Like, that's a bit much.
Hey,
especially this new variant that's going around the States. Oh my God. I'm done.
Remy, people are tired of being inside. They want to fuck. They want to be outside.
Then fuck. Right. Just do it in a circle.
All right. They want to be outside. People want to be outside. People have been oppressed too long.
Do it responsibly.
I feel like that's the biggest thing. That's definitely the biggest thing.
Yeah.
Well, you know what that means.
What does it mean?
It means the end. Do you have something else to talk about? I have nothing to talk about. This has been the worst season finale in history of season finales.
Excuse me, I think it's fun. I'm just talking about myself the whole time. That's why it's fun. It's my experiences.
This is actually my podcast.
Yeah, it's mine, bitch.
No, I'm just saying because I brought no topics. The heat wave fried my brain.
That's okay. I always usually bring the topics anyways.
You do, and your topics are so much better than mine. My topics are just like, oh, do you want to talk about the Earth today? Like, no one gives a fuck about global warming.
I'll give you a good topic. It's not really a topic, but it's a story, and I got permission to tell it.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Buckle in. Okay.
One more time.
Buckle in. Buckle in.
Oh, buckle in. I thought you said fuck Lynn. I'm like, who's Lynn? Why are we fucking Lynn?
Who's Lynn? No. Buckle in because it's
buckle
it's an interesting
in.
one.
I'm buckled.
So I went to my girlfriend's house last week, and I haven't seen her in a year and a half now.
Okay.
And they're vaccinated and everything. So I went over there, and I was talking to her husband when he got home. Mm-hmm. And he knows that I'm an accountant, in quotation marks. I don't know if we're just allowed to say sex worker on here. Probably. Who cares? I'm a sex worker.
Yeah, you're a sex worker.
He knows this. We've talked about this before. I'm kind of like, we're just going over things and like discussing like my business and stuff like that. What I do like outside of just online work and stuff. And he was like explaining to me, I don't know if I should, yeah, it's fine. He's a firefighter.
Mm-hmm.
And he's experienced some really traumatic things, very traumatic things. And it's where he's located, it's an almost everyday thing that he experiences really traumatic things. And it's given him PTSD.
Mm-hmm.
So he has recently learned, not recently, just a little while ago, that he likes to be an exhibitionist, but also likes when people beat the shit out of his balls.
Whoa.
Okay. Because he likes to shock his brain in more ways than it is shocked at work. And it just blew my mind. Like, when we were talking about it, like, I was like, okay, this is normal. Because he wasn't exactly explaining to me the way that he did afterwards. Like, he was kind of taking it slow when he was explaining it to me. And I was like, oh, yeah, like, that's normal. Like, yeah, I have a pink kink, too. Yeah, I have a black kink. Like, we're just going over those things. And then he was like, no. Like, you would get more into it. And I'm like, I'm not, like, shocked. Like, it's just, I don't know. I feel like nothing shocks me anymore. But I was like, yeah, like, I feel like that's a normal response to trauma. Like, doing the things that you're doing. And he was like, you're the first person that's not, like, taken back by this and, like, talking to me like a regular person without, like, freaking out. I was like, yeah, like, I feel like I'm very desensitized, like, to these kinds of things now, I feel like. But it was hard because I didn't know what advice to give him, because I think, in a sense, to do those kinds of things in a safe space where people are educated on what they're doing when they're doing those things is the smart thing to do, because you don't want to do them with somebody who is willing to go with your in the moment crazy when you're in that space, because they can push you too far to a point where you'll have permanent damage. And you can't be doing those things if you want, like, stuff like this to last for you. And so you need to do it in a space where you're able to learn these things. But at the same time, I was like, you need to go to a trauma specialist that also specializes in like sexual trauma on top of like the trauma that you've experienced in work, and like knows about like navigating that into like kinks and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because I think in a way, I think it's like having certain kinks are a great outlet, But at the same time, there's a line that needs to be drawn. There needs to be balance. Like, you need to understand why these things are happening, why you feel these ways, why your brain is putting you in the space of disassociating when these things are happening, and like why this feels nice and why you want this shock. Like, do you know what I mean? So, but he fucking showed me a video of it happening. I've never seen anything like it, man.
Hold on. He took a video of himself being like beat up, like punching the balls.
Yeah, like kicked multiple times, stepped on, fucking tortured. Like it. I was like, his wife was like, yeah, it's in this folder, like showing me the phone because he wanted to show me, and I was like, yeah, like we've all been very open in the future before, and I was like, yeah, like I'll take a look at it, and like they did like a slow-mo version, and I was like, you know what? This is the first that I've seen it to this extreme. Like, I'm still not shocked. I'm just surprised. I'm like, wow, I've never seen anything like it. That guy can fucking take a hit. Like, Jesus. And not even flinch. He doesn't even flinch either. And it's not about the shock value for him. It's the shock value for others.
Yeah. That makes sense. Because, like, I'm just picturing people getting hit in the balls right now. And I'm always like, bro, like, my balls hurt looking at it.
Oh, so it's not even like a typical someone just like hits you in the balls or like wants to like fuck with you or hurt you. Like it's the like most intense. Like I don't even. I've never like, I know there's kinks out there. There's videos out there for people that do it. But even he was saying like, me and my wife are looking to see videos of it to see like what's out there, because they were like talking about like sex work and like how to get into it and stuff. And he was like, there's nothing like this out there. And I was like, yeah, I would have to say the same. Like, the way you're explaining it, I don't think that there is people to this extreme. If there probably is, but it's very hard to find.
Oh, yeah. It's like a very niche, like subject topic. What, our kink? Sorry, yeah. It's a very niche kink, for sure. Yeah.
Blew my mind, though. It really kind of did blow my mind.
I mean, my mind is blown. But then in a way, like exactly how you're saying, it does make sense that like, because he's always seeing the trauma at work, he needs, there has to be sort of like the opposite or like something else to happen.
The physical trauma,
like, Yeah.
That's literally how I work as well. Not to that extreme, but yeah, I totally understand it. And like, I think that's why, and like, I'm trying to like relate it to myself, and I'm like, is that why my pain tolerance is so high? Is that why his pain tolerance is so high? I'm like going back and forth, like trying to figure this out. And I'm like, this is such an interesting, like, I can't wait to talk to him more about this and like figure stuff out. But yeah, it's crazy.
But I feel like that, like, I mean, I'm not, me and Remy are not doctors in any way or psychologists and stuff.
Well, that's what I said. Like, I don't know the proper advice to give him, but I did say, like, on top of doing this, you need to do this safely. You need to do with people who are educated on this and like body anatomy and like know how far to push the limits and when to stop, even if you don't want to, because once you get permanent damage, like you're not going to be able to enjoy this at all anymore. And if you want to continue enjoying this in a safe space, you need to do it safely where you're not hurting yourself or others. But you also need to facts. Like, talk to a psychiatrist about it.
That's big facts. I feel like, but yeah, like, exactly to what you were saying, I feel like it kind of correlates that if like your childhood or like your upbringing or even in your like adult life, you're experiencing a lot of like trauma, I feel like the pain tolerance is higher because you're literally being in a way like abused mentally. Yeah. So it's like things that happen to you physically, your body, because your mind is being like abused.
It's your body is able to take the abuse.
That correlation makes the most sense for sure.
It's really interesting to know that like he knows where it stemmed from right away too. And like I'm still trying to figure it out. But he knows the exact moment. So
good for him for even like realizing that and coming to that realization, because most people exactly how you just said, like most people are still trying to figure out. Most people will probably never figure it out, but like, I mean, I'm glad he has it all figured out at this point. He's like, this is where it stemmed from.
Well, I think there's more. There's definitely more to figure out about it and more to like research and, take care of essentially. But just a very interesting conversation that I had that I really wanted to share because I've never Honestly, I've never met anyone like that.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, just hearing the story, I'd be like, yo, I just want to shake your hand, bro. I just want to be like, bro, you're taking swift kicks.
Let me
to
shake
the
your
nuts.
hand. Respect.
Like respect, dude. You're taking swift kicks right to the nuts. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Damn.
Right?
Yeah, no.
Great way to end the season off.
I could never. But I'm glad there's someone out there doing it for all men out there. Yo, this is this dude. Hey, all men. This guy's taking swift kicks to the nuts. What are you doing with your life?
What are you doing?
What do you do with your life, man? All right. Damn. Yeah. Well, yeah. Have more conversations with him. And I feel like the advice you gave him about going to get like the medical help. Well, not medical help, but like talking to like a psychiatrist?
Yeah. Well, I mean, he did for what was offered at his station, but like, I guess he summed everything up in like 10 minutes, and the guy was like, people don't even can't even get this much out in like 6 months or something like that, and you just fucking word vomited all of this to me. I can't help you with any of this. So he has to go somewhere else because he's not qualified to be able to help him with it. So
yeah, definitely need to go see like a sex.
He's very self-aware of it, which is
a
great step. Yeah. He's very self-aware of all the issues that he needs to figure out. But yeah,
see, and that's good too that he's not wasting time at the therapist, because like the therapist said, it usually takes like 6 months. He's just like, no, here's 10 minutes. I'm going to tell you everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mind blowing.
Wild.
Well,
get to know your kinks. If you don't know your kinks, get to know your kinks. Get to know yourself better.
Yeah.
I feel like it's important. Season finale, SUSU podcast.
That's
Swift
it.
Kicks in the nuts. Remy ate steak.
I'm what?
I said Remy ate steak.
Yeah.
There's a guy out there getting swift kicks in the nuts.
Yeah.
Oh, by the end of summer, I'm going to learn how to swim. I still don't know how to swim.
What?
But we're taking, this is real. It's season finale. Look, because traumatic experience when I was younger. I almost drowned like twice when I was like a young kid, like at the pool.
Me too.
So and then I was like, dude, if I can't touch the bottom of the water, I'm not getting in the water. But then this weekend we were at Cultus, and then like the homies were teaching me how to swim. So I'm already learning like the little baby steps to it by the end.
That's so exciting. I'm so excited for you.
Hey, thank you.
And honestly, it won't take that long for you to figure out. It won't even be end of summer.
What I'm saying, because and also I'm at the speed that I want to practice this stuff. I really want to get it, because for me it's more for the safety of learning how to swim than the exercise or whatever portion about it.
Yeah,
it's just for the safety reason. Because bro, the one thing that really got me was back when a Hurricane Katrina hit in New Orleans. Yeah, and seeing the black people who couldn't swim and they had to try to find high ground, and they were on the roof for a majority of the hurricane. I don't want that to be me. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's it's more for that. And it's also good because I'm
not trying to scare you in a situation like that. Yeah. But shit like that isn't just easily solved with fucking not being able to swim either, because there's shit in that water that's just gonna take you out.
1,000%.
Yeah, it's almost safer to just not swim in the water and find high grounds. Honestly, learn how to rock climb or something. If I'm gonna give you any advice to avoid that.
Yeah, you're totally right. But
it's good to know how to swim. It's a good skill to have.
It's definitely a skill, and for me, I just want to do it because it'll help me heal from a past trauma that is still affecting me today, in my adulthood. So I feel it's boom, get over that, because I feel if I can do that, something that's been with me since childhood, and I can get over that now, bro.
What have you learned to do for swimming? Have you learned to float on your back?
That was so we were practicing that. We were practicing the doggy paddle. We were practicing
because the swimming in the back is the great first step.
Yeah.
Because if anything, you get tired, you forget how to swim, you just go on your back, and it's the easiest move.
Boom. Yeah. It's also that it's also just finding my comfort in the water again.
Yeah.
And it's because I mean, because the thing is too, I love the water. I love everything about water, but it's once I go into the water, all that shit goes out of the window, and I'm I'm going to die. So it's
no.
So it's you know what I mean? So by the end, Well, yeah, I'm just saying by the end of summer, but like, I want to be able to just like jump in the water and like not, just feel comfortable.
Yeah.
So, and then, getting over the past trauma. So season finale, Darko's going to learn how to swim. Remy's going to eat steak probably one more time by the end of next season.
I don't think so.
No.
No.
But yeah, thank you for listening. Thank you if you've been listening since episode 1 of the SUSU podcast, thank you.
Yeah, real one.
I just want to say, yeah, real one. Chlorophyll, drink chlorophyll, get vaccinated. Be sure to shake your ass on a yacht this summer. What else?
Stay safe out there. I didn't give any tips on how to cool your place, but
oh yeah,
you know what? I'm gonna retweet something on my Twitter. Y'all can follow me there. I'll pin it, and Remy Love Me on Twitter, and you can find it. And there's a thread, and it's fantastic. There's tons of tips on there, so I will send that over on my Twitter, and then you guys can take a look there.
Remy Love May. Go follow her. All right. Season finale, SUSU podcast. Thank you for making it this far. If you did, season 2, when it will be out. Season 2, we're going to film season 2. I feel like we should figure that out also.
Yeah, we
Come
can
back
talk
with some
about
cameras
that.
and shit. Yeah, we'll talk about it. But yeah, season 2, bigger, better, more kinkier, more sexy, more... Oh,
okay,
no?
Okay, yeah, I'm fucking down. Let's get dirty.
Season 2. I mean, because look, season 2, we got to come back with the sex work part 2 episode with Claire.
Okay, we can do that.
So, I mean, yeah, kinkier, sexier, more better. That's not English. All right. Well, be on the lookout for season 2. Be on the lookout for season 2.
Darko's going to learn how to swim
podcast.
and speak English.
Exactly. Exactly. That's what's going to happen in season 2. I'm going to come back. I'm going to have fucking gills and I'll be able to speak English. That's what's up. All right. Thank you for listening. Until the next season of the SUSU podcast. Peace.
Bye.